Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nimra here. I hope you all are doing great. So let's start. I am going to discuss heterogeneous photocatalysis in organic synthesis. So before moving to actual topic, I want to review what is the catalyst. A catalyst is a substance that speeds up the chemical reaction by lowering their activation energy and without using themselves. But in photocatalysis reaction, they proceed via electron or energy transfer to generate activate intermediates of substrate rather than lowering the transition state energy. I hope you got it. In photocatalyst reactions, there is an electron transfer of the intermediate and they are not interested in lowering the transition state energy. When a semiconductor absorbs photon with sufficient high energy, electrons are excited from the valence band to the conduction band and therefore generating a holes. When the electron holes, they excite donor where the electrons in the valence bond are able to reduce electron acceptor via the single electron transfer. So this is the mechanism through which the photocatalysis occur in the organic synthesis. First, there is an introduction. Catalyst is a fundamental period of organic synthesis. It is used in the production of chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and agrochemicals. They classify as homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysts. They both have their equal advantages or their drawbacks. The homogeneous catalysts have the higher activity and selectivity. However, the heterogeneous chemicals can be used in the insoluble sport in the appealing strategy. By combining the advantages of these both, we can use the both catalysts in our organic synthesis. So, which chemicals can be used as a photocatalyst in organic synthesis? More recently, microporous material such as conjugated organic polymers, covalent organic frameworks, metal organic frameworks can be tuned and designed on a molecular level so they can be used as a catalyst in organic synthesis. This review provides an overview of the most common heterogeneous photocatalysts with a focus on their applicability in organic synthesis. And therefore, there are many other chemicals such as microporous polymers, covalent organic frames, and metal organic frames, which can be used in the organic synthesis as a photocatalyst. So, we will discuss them one by one. Before discussing them, there is a mechanism that's how the homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis work. So, here the first is we will discuss the homogeneous catalysis in which the metal complexes are used as the catalyst. You can see that there the photocatalyst proceed via the electron or energy transfer to generate the reactive intermediate when the reactive intermediate rather than lowering the transition state energy. As you can see, the irradiation of typically homogeneous deuterium or iridium polypyridine complex result in an excited species that can accept or donate a single electron, enabling the photoredox catalyst via the oxidative or reductive quenching cycle. When the excited photocatalyst is generated, it can alternatively also transfer its excited state energy to substrate or reagent to induce the chemical reactions. So this is the mechanism of homogeneous. And then move to the heterogeneous, how the heterogeneous catalysis work in photosynthesis, in photochemical reactions. Here you can see when a semiconductor absorbs photon with a sufficient high energy, electrons are excited from the valence band to the conduction band, generating the oxidizing and a reducing species on a single particle which generate electron holes. And then further these holes can oxidize the electrons donor where the electron in the valence bond are able to reduce electron acceptor via single electron transfer. So that was the mechanism of homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. I hope you got it. Therefore, the review provides an overview of most common fully heterogeneous photocatalysis and that was successfully applied in the organic synthesis focusing on catalysts and strategies that enable us to use of visible light. So next we will study one by one all the substances which we can use in the organic synthesis as a photocatalyst. So the first one is metal oxide. Titanium dioxide is a naturally occurring mineral and it can be used as a white pigment in dye, cosmetics, and also used in the photocatalyst for the water purification or energy conversion. So we will follow the example. The radical decarboxylation of carboxylic acid result in the carbon-centered radicals and can be initiating using the UV visible radiations in the presence of titanium dioxide in the ratio of 8:2. Here is the reaction. So in this reaction, under anhydrous anaerobic condition, the resulting stabilized carbon-centered radical were coupled with the nitrogen substituted melamide in moderate yields. In case of aryl oxalic acetic acid, mixture of the desired radical addition product and chromine derivatives were generated in a photocatalytic addition. Here the nitrogen substituted product react with the titanium dioxide, and then we got a product which can absorb the visible light. So the next one is dye-synthesized titanium dioxide. While surface complexation results only in small redshift of the absorption of titanium dioxide, decoloration of the metal oxide semiconductor with dyes extend the absorption to a broader range of the visible light spectrum. Various functional groups are well established for the immobilization of dyes on titanium dioxide in DCCS, including the carboxylic acid, phosphoric acid or sulfuric acid, and various binding modes can be responsible for the immobilization. In most cases, an electron of the dye is excited from the HOMO to the LUMO, followed by the injection into the conduction band of the semiconductor. A direct electron induction from the HOMO to this dye into the semiconductor conduction band upon the photoexcitation is the basis of type 2 sensitization. In both cases, the valence complexes and new absorbed band is formed upon binding. In both cases, the valence bond position is irrelevant for light harvesting as the photons are absorbed by the sanitizer. This avoids the side reactions caused by the highly reactive holes. When you are using when they are generating the highly reactive holes, they cause the side reaction. But in this process, this avoids the side reactions that will result from the direct semiconductor excitation with the UV light. Now we will follow with this example. Zhou and co-workers synthesized the titanium dioxide with the alizarin red for the anaerobic photocatalytic oxidation of alcohols in presence of catalyst. 2,2,6 is tetramethyl piperidine is used as catalyst in this reaction, and hence we get product which is 99% of the conversion and 99% can be selectivity.